Alright, hey, it's your boy. This is ASAP Josie. This is Conspiracies ASAP. Gonna bring you into this new episode. It's gonna be on the conspiracy about the Adam and Eve story, which is a book that the man wrote. He was a scientist. His name was Chad Thomas. If you wanna go look into him and like stuff that he was researching, but he wrote the book called The Adam and Eve Story. He put it out, and I guess the CIA took the book and classified it, and basically they took, it was like a certain amount of pages, and they only released like 50 pages of it, but it was like 100 and something pages. So it looked really suspicious about the stuff that he was talking about, and we're just gonna go into that and then I want to see if you guys agree or think it could happen or if it's possible, so let me know in the comments. So let's get into it. It's gonna be the whole story around the Adam and Eve book is basically that on Earth, that the civilizations basically reset itself because there's always a catastrophic event that happens that resets the civilizations back to the Stone Age. So like restarts, and then we try to go again. And basically the guy wrote in the book that we're like the fifth or the sixth civilization, but we don't really know because you can't date it back or anything like that. And basically that's the premises of the story. And basically he's predicting that the Earth's poles flip and change, that they either change the axis of the poles change, and that the Earth starts spinning really fast, and it creates all kinds of disasters and stuff that happens that wipes out humans and then starts it over again. Basically that always happens a certain amount of years. So he said that the last time that giant one happened was about 11,600 years ago. But he also says that they dated back the last flood that happened, that all the civilizations talk about a giant flood that resetted the earth and then we started all over again, just like in the Bible. But that one's supposed to be dated to 6,500 years ago, which is about the time when in the Bible when the flood happened and all the civilizations talk about a great flood. So that's the flood. But the cataclysm that the pole shift and everything goes all crazy is supposed to be dated back to 11,600 years ago. And that we're coming close to the date that we're due for another one. And that's basically what the Adam and Eve book says and talks about. And this book came out in 1966, and that's when they classified it. It's about 60 years ago when the guy wrote it. And during that time there was a lot of scientists and people that were researching like cataclysms and events that happen that are crazy, and like trying to set like the pattern and figure out when another one's gonna happen. And that's basically the whole premises of all that. So then basically that's the conspiracy, and that it's believed that we're due for a new one really soon, and that's what's gonna happen. And I guess when the CIA released the documents, everyone's like, "Oh, the CIA and the government knows when the world's gonna end. That all this stuff is happening." So that's really the conspiracy about it. But it's a real book. I think I'm gonna go read it or try to read it because I don't know how long it is, and like see what stuff goes into it. And I'll probably make another video about the actual book. But that's the Adam and Eve conspiracy. And just let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you want me to talk about any topics or conspiracies that you have that you want to hear about. Until then, alright, I'll see you next time. ASAP Josie, Conspiracies ASAP.